Prostitution is not a show. Hey, hey, HBO. Prostitution is not a show. Hey, hey, HBO. Prostitution is not a...
I think we're living in a time where the media has not taken responsibility for the real way in which it molds and shapes opinion and socializes human behavior. I think there's a lot of denial about that, and I think we're seeing that with Catw. And I think the media is in a huge denial about its role, particularly HBO. I don't even want to say the media, I want to say HBO, a very powerful cable station, is opting to be part of the problem in this regard rather than part of the solution.
And so we're here to send a strong message to HBO that your show is not acceptable. It's not about turning the channel. We will turn the channel, but we also expect that this big company will have some sense of corporate responsibility to our community and our society.
And where do the pimps find the supply to meet that demand? They find it in our teenagers. They find it in vulnerable migrants. It's got to stop.
The majority of women in prostitution have been abused. Many of them have attempted suicide. And for most of them, it's survival sex. Tell me if that's a life that you want for your mother, your sister, your daughter.
HBO, you've hit a new low. Catw has got to go. HBO, you've hit a new low. Catw has got to go. HBO.
Prostitution is actually highly political. Prostitution stems from a lack of equality of women and girls. And if women and girls had equality, there would be no bunny ranches. If women and girls grew up in a society where they were kept safe as children, there would be no bunny ranches. If women and girls grew up in a society where men and boys were taught to respect and value women's equality, there would be no Johns. We have reached a very curious and dangerous place in our culture, and that is why we have this campaign against HBO, because HBO could be the company that turns all of this around. They could actually examine what they're doing and become conscious and say, wait a minute, we could make money by transforming entertainment into something that actually moves away from violence of women and girls, but actually educates away from that. And they argue that they're doing both, that, well, we do some good documentaries that tell the truth about violence against women elsewhere. Well, you have to do it consistently. You can't undermine your good work over there by promoting exploitation of women over there. And Catw is the over there.
So you've heard it. Prostitution on television glamorizes an industry that humiliates and degrades women. What year are we living in? This is 2008.
Oh, they could do so much. One thing they could do is write a letter to the CEO of HBO. His name is Bill Nelson. They could also write to the parent company, Time Warner, and express to them that they want Time Warner to take corporate responsibility for the programming.
Why is Sheila Nevin of HBO leading this culture in her network? Can someone please call Sheila Nevins down here now? Sheila! Can you hear me, Sheila? Can you come down here? There's a few people that want to talk to you. We want to know why you think this is the way to build a successful network.